Do you ever wonder why you are the way you are? Why you are athletic? Why you are really smart? Why you are so personable? Or why you are so shy? Or even why are you so funny? This can all be explained from your genes. This explanation led to the development of the theory of nature. The foundation of the theory dates back to the Greek classical period. The theory was fully developed by Francis Galton in 1874. The basis of the theory states that genes contain millions of protein commands that became the basic structure of humans. It is said that the traits expressed by a person are encoded in their DNA and inherited from generation to generation. The theory has been tested mainly by twin studies. The idea was to test different traits and qualities among identical twins who were raised together versus identical twins who were raised separately in different environments. The results show that genes played a more dominant role in the personality and behavior of a person. The theory of nature is implemented most commonly in law. Most attorneys use a person's gene history to try and minimize the sentence for a criminal. The following video explains the general idea of why the theory is used.
Quite a bit. If we can't show that a person has true control over their conduct, right? If we can show that there is a scientific basis for the reason that a person acted the way that they did, then you can't assign to them blame, responsibility, and stigma. And likewise, in law, you shouldn't be assigning to them blame, responsibility, and stigma. And my view is that there may be a richer concept that we're using in law for freedom, and that concept is one that allows us to find people both legally responsible as well as morally responsible.
Okay, but
For the future of the theory in law, one goal would be to implement it in the juvenile justice system to demonstrate a juvenile's behavior was determined by factors such as his genes and history of child abuse, which may be treatable. This would hopefully allow the case to stay in juvenile court instead of criminal court. Another aspect of the theory relates to genetic engineering. It is the future for the theory of nature and has already started being introduced into society. People introduce genetic engineering to try and insert specific genes into their offspring to try and guarantee that they will exhibit specific characteristics. Many people look at genetic engineering of humans as a way to produce super babies, meaning that they can engineer their kids to be super smart, athletic, or pretty. This video clip explains the idea behind genetic engineering and its controversy in society.
What if we could improve the human gene pool? Create children that are free of the genes that cause inherited diseases like Huntington's or certain kinds of cancer by modifying the DNA in eggs, sperm, or embryos? Well, it's possible. The media have been talking about it lately in terms of genetically modified humans or designer babies. But to scientists, it's known as germline engineering, referring to the germ cells, or sperm and egg cells, that come together to create an embryo. Putting an end to heritable disease sounds like a crowd-pleasing idea, right? But germline engineering is pretty controversial. In fact, about 40 countries either discourage or outright ban the practice, and yet researchers continue to inch closer to performing germline engineering experiments on humans. This has prompted some geneticists in the new issue of the journal Nature to call for a moratorium on germline engineering. And in this week's journal Science, other researchers voiced their concerns too, saying that more people, including the general public, have to get involved in discussion before we start editing people's sperm and egg cells. So, how does
The potential use of the theory has yet to be achieved. With advancing technology and advanced studies of genetics, the theory of nature has a bright future in being implemented in society.